What up, YouTube family? Let's get straight to it. We are tired of Methhead Mary K. Cabot. Like, Mary, are you on meth? Like, seriously, we need to know. Are you on meth, Mary? Because we've been real patient with you, Mary. We've been kind of quiet. We've been trying to let, folks do their little reporting. But now you just continue to do worse, getting back very disrespectful, meth head Mary. And since you like to lie and spread rumors, I figured I might as well spread your rumors when you were on meth. Yeah, Mary was on meth, and Mary did a lot of head to get her job. Yeah, she sucked a lot of peckers. Yeah, I think that's where the infatuation with Shador comes from. I think she wants to slob on the knob because we've been trying to let you do your little reporting, but you just keep getting disrespectful, Mary. And all we're saying is we tired of you, meth head Mary. It's sickening. What you're doing, meth head Mary, is not reporting. It's gossip with a press pass. Meth head Mary K. Cabot out here making it personal, not professional. So let me break it down for meth head Mary real clear so she won't think that I'm spreading rumors on her. Right, meth head Mary? So what you're doing is not journalism, Mary. That's what we do, the new media. You're old, you're tired, you're washed up, you've been on your knees for a long time. It's time to get up off your knees, put down the meth pipe, and retire, along with yourself and these people like Colin Coward, who wants Shador to have no father, which is kind of strange. It's ironic that what was happening to us during slavery. They would rip our children out of the home, separate us from our children. It's crazy how some people genes are not too far from their ancestors. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. Back to Meth Head Mary. What you're doing, Meth Head Mary, is not journalism, hun. It's judgment. You're not talking about stats. You're not talking about film. You're not talking about mechanics. You're not talking about football IQ. You can't even. You know what? I bet you $1 you can't break down tape. I've listened to you talk. You don't know football, so I can only assume you got this job because you sucked the right penis. Because there's no way Cleveland is dependent on you, Meth Head Mary, for journalism. You know what you're doing instead, Mary? Meth Head Mary? Instead, you make sly comments about Shador's attitude, his decisions, trying to paint him as this arrogant or behind, like he's slow in his mechanics and football IQ. Where is your football analysis, Meth Head Mary? Where are your X's and O's? Where are your facts? Oh, wait, you don't have any. You're just another white media figure trying to spin a narrative to fit your little meth head biases. And that's not coverage. That's character assassination dressed up as sports talk. But guess what, meth head Mary? Some of us, black women who birth the football players that you talk about, know way more about football than you. Okay? So let's be real, Meth Head Mary. Let's be real. You can't continue with the Methhead bullshit. Because we all know if Shador was any other highly talented white quarterback with his same numbers, your ass would be praising. And you probably would have gave him some head by now. Because that's all I can see you for. Because you don't do journalism. You would be saying this white boy got swagger. You would be calling him a fierce competitor. You would be hyping him up with, oh, he got muscle toughness. Because that's what y'all do. But when it's a confident, unapologetically black man like Shador, suddenly you say things like, Methhead Mary, he's too flashy. He's not ready. He's behind. Oh, well, maybe he's not as behind as we thought. You know, have you ever thought like maybe you should go back and research? If you're going to talk about somebody every fucking day, you can at least know what the fuck you're talking about. So, yes, Mary, my bad. So, yes, Methhead Mary, if you're going to talk personal, we're going to respond personal. That's what we're here for. We say the things that Coach Prime and Shador can't say. Here's the difference, Methhead Mary. I come with facts. I come with sports analysis. I come with pride and purpose. You, Methhead Mary, you throw shade. I throw light. Okay? That's the difference, Mary. You keep talking like you know this young man personally. Like you got a seat in the film room. And you have proven that you don't study film. You have proved since Shador got drafted, you have proved to everybody you don't know film. You don't know how to study film. You don't know you proved that. You was not at Jackson State or Boulder. Because if you were, you would be talking stats. You would be sounding like a sports analyst. You would definitely sound like one. Everything you've reported, Methhead Mary, has been personal attacks. Every time you open up your mouth, it's not about football, Methhead Mary. It's about attitude, ego, image. That is not sports journalism. That's gossip. Methhead Mary, you are gossiping at this point. And I don't respect you, Methhead Mary. And I'm going to encourage any Shador fans to please stop clicking on this lady videos, stop giving her any attention, her Colin Coward, to her, all these white people who are the ringleaders of no father in the home. They don't want black boys to have fathers. You heard it. You heard it. How disrespectful. So Shador got better numbers than most of these quarterbacks, and he did it with a busted O-line. But you would know that if you were talking sports. It's just the things you say, you could just tell you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I'm going to continue spreading this theory that you're on meth and you gave head jobs to get where you are. Okay? Until you start talking like a sports analyst, we're going to continue letting everybody know you're on meth and you got on your knees for your position. Okay? You can keep flipping the narrative, Methhead Mary. First, you're calling him immature. Now you're saying, oh, maybe he's not as behind. Like, girl, you was never in the front to begin with. And I tell you, when the day come, Methhead Mary, when that day come, you're going to be the same media who downplays Shador. And trust me, he don't forget nothing. That young man keeps some receipts. And you ain't gonna have no choice but to acknowledge it. But it's gonna be so fucked up because you ain't gonna be able to get no interview. Trust me, Mary. You're not gonna be able to try to act like you supported us the whole time. We see you, Mary. We see you, Methhead Mary. We been saw you. And so, y'all, I'm tired of checking Methhead Mary. But I got this platform and that's what I'm going to do. And this for all of us. This for all of us, what I'm about to say. Every Shador Sander fan who has rooted him on, encouraged him, pray for him, pray for Coach Prime, and pray for Coach Prime too, because he's ill. And can you imagine? Can you imagine how sick that would make you? How they did him as a father who put so much back into the game. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So, here's what I'm going to do, y'all. Because this lady is just not out here reporting. She's not doing that. She is trying to take down this young man's career. He haven't even started yet. And what she's doing is not journalism. It's pushing a narrative, man. And I'm sick of it. You built your platform on critiquing black athletes. I can only imagine in the past what has happened. You are a problem, Methhead Mary. He don't owe you anything. And you showed your ass at that Rooks and Cook. You showed the world who you are, Mary. But what about your grown adult children? What if someone did them like that, Mary? So I'm not going to allow you to do this and throw your rocks and hide your hands, Methhead Mary. So for the culture, you guys, I am not going to let no dry, outdated, biased reporter who's on meth, yeah, you on meth, Mary, define our future legends, especially one who seems more invested in pushing a false narrative than covering actual sports. So, since Shador is building a legacy with intention, whether it's Cleveland or not, Mary, he's playing the long game, staying healthy, working smart, stacking NIL, staying focused. And you hate that, Mary. You hate that he's not begging to talk to you or for your approval. But guess what, Methhead Mary? He don't need it because you showed us everything we need to know about you a few weeks ago at the Rooks and Crook. Mary, you're out of line. Your comments ain't journalism, they're character shots. But don't worry, Methhead Mary. We got the truth, we got the culture, and we got the receipts. So the next time you want to speak on Shador, make sure it's rooted in facts and not your feelings. And that's all we've asked, Mary, is for you to just tell the truth. Don't lie. I think that's fair. And to my people watching, keep applying pressure. Keep checking these folks when they try to discredit our Black excellence. Because one thing about us, we're not going to allow them to rewrite this story. If you with me, drop a 100 in the chat. You can actually tag Methhead Mary if you're bold enough. And let's keep reminding these media folks, you come for our kings, You better be ready for the kingdom. Okay? Y'all keep Coach Primes in your prayer. Um, as you know how we do. God is good all the time. Peace.